In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NFL games happening on January 8, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NFL games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Carolina Panthers versus New Orleans Saints. The final week of the NFL season brings divisional matchups across the board, and one of those games is a contest between NFC South opponents in the Big Easy. It's a clash between the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints as both teams finish up their regular season slate Sunday afternoon. Carolina was defeated 30-24 on the road by Tampa Bay last Sunday, failing to cover the line as a 3.5-point underdog. New Orleans beat Philadelphia 20-10 on the road last Sunday, winning outright as a 6.5-point underdog. In the all-time regular season series between the teams, the Saints own a narrow 28-27 advantage, but it was the Panthers claiming a 22-14 win at home in the first matchup this season back on September 25, 2022. When the Tampa Bay Buccaneers beat the Panthers last week, it turned what could have been a really exciting game to watch into something very few people would want to see, let alone bet. The Panthers' offense, under the leadership of Sam Darnold, has been one of the league's best and most efficient passing units, while the Saints' defense had been skyrocketing up the DVOA rankings. The Panthers' defense was also playing better and more inspired ball. But now, from an NFL playoff standpoint, this game is relatively meaningless. The Panthers are 8-8 against the spread this season, but are 8-3 as an underdog and 4-2 as a road underdog. In addition to Darnold's work under center, the offense has had some shining moments here late in the season. Running backs Donta Foreman and Chuba Hubbard have been a formidable tandem, and wide receiver DJ Moore has touchdowns in 3 straight games, 4 in his last 5, and is coming off his third 100-yard effort of the season. The matchup between him and Marshawn Lattimore should be fun to watch. The Saints are 7-9 against the spread this season, 2-3 as a favorite and 2-1 as a home favorite. They are also 3-1 against the spread in their last 4 games. The numbers seem a bit contradictory, and the Saints' offense has been extremely inconsistent throughout the season. Yes, they have looked better in their last 3 games, but they have also seen some soft defenses like the Browns and Falcons in recent weeks. The Panthers' defense is likely to continue their production. I get the case to be made for either side here, with really nothing to play for. However, the Panthers have shown life under Steve Wilks, and it was simply a case of too little, too late for the Panthers, who could be in a playoff spot if Wilks had been around the whole year. The New Orleans Saints just took advantage of an easier than normal schedule in recent weeks, and I believe that the Panthers will take care of business in this one. So the Carolina Panthers to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. The Panthers are averaging 21 points per game and 20 points per game on the road. They averaged 19 points per game in their last 3 games against the Saints. With New Orleans giving up 21 points per game at home, the Panthers will hit their average in this game. The Saints are averaging 20 points per game and 23 points per game at home. They averaged 13 points per game in their last 3 games against the Panthers. With Carolina giving up 27 points per game on the road, the Saints will score enough points to push the score past the total. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Cleveland Browns versus Pittsburgh Steelers. The Pittsburgh Steelers play host to the Cleveland Browns in a crucial AFC North showdown on Sunday afternoon from Acrisure Stadium. Only 1 game separates these 2 in the standings, but they both have far different things to play for in this one. The Browns have already been eliminated from playoff contention, but after last week's win, will be looking to play spoiler again. For Pittsburgh, 3 wins in a row have them primed for the final playoff spot if things fall the right way. Cleveland won the first matchup this season between the two, and a season sweep would be detrimental to their rivals' chances, though the Browns would love nothing more than to do that. The Browns are 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 versus AFC North. The Steelers are 17-7-3 against the spread in their last 27 games in January and 5-1 against the spread in their last 6 games overall. The under is 6-0 in Browns' last 6 games overall. The under is 4-1 in Steelers' last 5 games overall. The Browns are 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 meetings in Pittsburgh and 2-5 against the spread in their last 7 meetings. The underdog is 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 meetings. The home team is 7-3 against the spread in their last 10 meetings. Pittsburgh has everything to play for and Cleveland has nothing to play for as their playoff hopes have been dashed. Extra motivation for both rivals as the Browns will want to ruin the Steelers' day and Pittsburgh will want to have a shot at making the playoffs. The Browns won the first iteration of this game, which came back in Week 3. Chubb and Brissett played great as the Browns kept Harris in check. Mitch Trubisky was the starting quarterback, but the Steelers have now turned to Pickett. This game will all come down to Cleveland's offense versus the Steelers' defense. The Steelers will be able to handle the Browns' rush games and pass game because of the absence of Cleveland's best offensive lineman, Conklin. He is a great tool at setting holes for Chubb to run through and setting the edge. The Cleveland Browns will be up for this game to play spoiler and dash any playoff hopes of a division rival, but it's not like they've been playing great and Watson is still clearly rusty. The Pittsburgh Steelers are playing their best ball of the season and are firing on all cylinders, especially defensively during this winning stretch. The Steelers have allowed 17 or fewer points in 6 straight games. There's still a path to the playoffs for the Steelers, so expect them to keep things going. The Browns will be forced to pass too much and Steelers will capitalize. So the Pittsburgh Steelers to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. It will be a classic AFC showdown in the winter time. The line of scrimmage dictating each play and the wind causing havoc. The under is the play as both teams know each other too much. A late field goal or turnover will be the difference in this low-scoring battle. The under is 6-0 in the Browns' last 6 games overall. The under is 9-2 in the Steelers' last 11 home games. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. New York Giants versus Philadelphia Eagles. For the final week of the regular season, the Philadelphia Eagles will be hosting the New York Giants on Sunday at Lincoln Financial Field. New York has the number 6 seed in the NFC secured and cannot advance any higher in the seedings. On the other side of the coin, Philadelphia needs to win or have the Cowboys and 49ers lose to clinch the number 1 seed in the NFC. It will be interesting to see if the Giants will rest their starters to get healthier for the playoffs or if they will try to bounce Philadelphia off the number 1 seed. The Giants are 6-1 against the spread in their last 7 road games and 5-1 against the spread in their last 6 games overall. The Eagles are 6-2 against the spread in their last 8 home games and 0-4 against the spread in their last 4 games in January. The under is 27-11-3 in Giants' last 41 games overall. The over is 8-3 in Eagles' last 11 games overall. The Giants are 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 meetings in Philadelphia. This will largely be determined by who will start at quarterback for the Eagles and who will actually play for the Giants. It appears as though Tyrod Taylor will take the reins for New York on Sunday, so I expect the Eagles to come out and dominate with the number 1 seed on the line. If the score becomes a blowout early, Hurts might be replaced by Gardner Minshew to preserve the health of Hurts, and the ground game will control the clock. Philadelphia has a solid rushing attack that has faltered in recent weeks. They will want to get that back into form by the time the playoffs roll around, and the Giants have one of the worst rushing defenses in the NFL. Furthermore, the Eagles are 5-1 against the spread versus a team with a winning record this season and are 6-2 against the spread in their last 8 home games. The Giants are 3-8 against the spread in their last 11 after allowing less than 15 points the previous game. Jalen Hurts is expected to return for the Eagles, and they need this game to clinch the top seed in the NFC. The New York Giants are locked into the 6th seed with no chance of gaining ground, so I'd expect them to rest their starters. Giants backups against a healthier and motivated Eagles squad. I don't love laying chalk like this in the NFL, but this game has the potential to get ugly, so the Philadelphia Eagles to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. I could see Philadelphia putting up around 30 points in this contest even if they rest their starters after blowing their opponent out. I expect Tyrod Taylor to do his best in replacement of Daniel Jones, and that will lead to at least some productivity from the offense of the Giants. Saquon Barkley will more than likely be rested, and that will lead to Taylor throwing the ball more often than not. I believe the Giants will score enough in garbage time for the two teams to reach the total. Philadelphia has hit the over in their last 4 matches against the NFC East and their last 5 in a row versus a team with a winning record. The Giants are 4-0-1 on the over following an against the spread win. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.